What's up, everybody? So we're back again today. Luke brought his car back, and we're going to try to fix his leaking
power steering pump,
which I guess we can show you guys underneath here too, and under the hood.
Yeah, we can pull the battery too while we're at it.
Yeah, we'll pull that here in a second. Which you guys can see down there, which I think is a pretty common thing for these things to leak. We end up getting a new O-ring kit for this, or new gasket kit, and I'll show you guys underneath the car too. We just pulled it in, and you can already see, I think you can see.
Yeah, you can.
It's got a leak back there. So, I guess we can show them the O-ring kit when we're at it.
Alright. Let me get the battery filled.
Sure. But yeah, we picked up this Duralast power steering repair kit. As you can see, it's got the different types of gaskets and seals for it, so we're going to try to install that today. So now he's starting to pull the battery, or I guess he already pulled it. That was quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess all we gotta do is pull out, or get our serpentine belt off, and then get this pulley off, and we should be able to pull this all out. So, I guess we'll set you guys off to the side, and we'll start filming it. We've got the battery and the battery tray out. The battery tray is held in by one.
Well, it should
be three 10mm, but this one's missing
and a bracket.
Some, so we got that out. So now we got to get this pushed down to get the serpentine belt out, and it's a 14mm.
Yep.
Now the belt is off, so now after that, we have to take off this bolt here that goes on the pulley, and we have to try to keep the pulley from moving. So I think we're just gonna...
Do you want me to hold, or do you want to double team it both?
I guess we have this chisel here that's big enough. We're gonna try to put that in there. Maybe. Yeah, just like that. And that should lock it in place so we can get this bolt off. And that's a 17,
yep.
Okay.
It should be 17.
So our chisel idea didn't work. It's too short, so we're going to try something longer, a screwdriver. I think we can just shove it
down.
In there.
Right there, yeah.
So I'm going to turn that up.
More business. Do you want to come on this side?
I think it's...
Oh, it's loose.
It's broke loose.
So
here, take...
Here. That should just shimmy off, right?
So I think this pulley should just come off. Cool. So we have the pulley off.
Alright, now it's just a couple bolts.
So what bolts we gotta take off?
We need
this one and this one?
And yeah, just these two and the banjo over here.
Okay, so we're gonna end up taking the banjo off instead just to drain this. And we've got a catch pan underneath here because we don't want it all over the floor. So let's see if we can get it.
Make a mess.
Oh,
the entire thing, yeah.
So we can't get that off, so change of plans. We're going to try to just take the whole pump assembly off and then angle this up and try to impact it out.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and disconnect this clamp. I'm gonna need pliers for that one.
Needle nose?
Sure. Crap.
Oh. Yep.
All right.
Pumps out. Whoa. Hey now. Hey. Whoa.
Alright, so as you guys can see, we finally got the banjo bolt off, and it drained out into our catch pan. We pulled it out, and so now we're going to try to disassemble it and let it soak in some degreaser.
Nice degrease bath.
So now you guys can see, we got it out of there, and it's super greasy in here, so we're going to go ahead and clean this up with just some degreaser and some brushes like you guys have seen me do with the engine bay on the Civic, and also on the wheel wells. But as far as the power steering pump, we actually have it soaking over here in this bucket. It's just got some degreaser, so we're going to let that soak for a while. Hopefully that'll get all the grease off of it so it's easier to work on and it's cleaner. And then we're going to tear it apart, put a new gasket in it, and hopefully that solves our issues with it leaking. So now you guys can see we got it all cleaned up. It's ready to be torn apart. I'll show you guys the engine bay too, or I guess the pieces around it that we got cleaned up. Looks a lot better than what it did before, so when we put this back together, it'll be super easy. So we're going to go ahead, like I said, tear all this apart and try to put all these gaskets and stuff back in there and make sure it's proper. That way it doesn't leak again. Now I got this thing completely disassembled besides this piece because I'm assuming that's pressed in. It doesn't want to come out. So we're going to replace this because the kit includes a new ring.
A new ring, well.
Which kind of sucked because these things broke, so I had to use picks, which is a bit of a challenge.
Here's a new one.
Yeah.
There's the old one right there.
So replace that, and then we'll go ahead and put all new gaskets and stuff in here. New O-rings.
Looks like we have a couple extra too.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't even think we use that.
Yeah, I don't see that one. Okay, well we'll just start replacing the O-rings in this. Hopefully this helps seal it up. Alright, so now we got that sealed and pressed back together. This should be okay and good to go. We still got to put a reservoir on, but before that we have to replace the O-ring that's on there. Alright, so now we got the O-ring back on. I'm actually going to take these bolts out one at a time, and we're going to put thread locker on them just to hold them tight so they don't ever like vibrate loose or do anything. So we don't want this thing leaking.
Not again.
Nope. So now you guys can see we got the pump back in, we got the pulley back on. All that's left to do is put the serpentine belt on and put our battery in, and then we'll fill it with fluid and see if this thing works. Alright, so now you guys can see we've got the power steering pump all back together. Pulley's on, serpentine belt's back on, all of our lines are connected, and we got the battery back on. So now I'm going to go ahead and have Luke here. He's going to start the car up, and we're going to check and make sure there's no leaks. We'll go ahead and watch. So let me get a light out here before you go ahead and do that.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead and start it.
Alright, go.
Turn the wheels back and forth. I'm not seeing any leaking out of here. I'll look underneath. I don't see anything dripping. So I guess go ahead and shut it off for now. And I'd say it looks pretty good to me. I don't see any leaking or nothing, so that seemed to have fixed the issue for now. If it does pop up again, I guess we'll let you guys know and we'll try to do another fix, or I guess we'll probably end up replacing the whole pump. Because this is a little bit work, but
I mean,
the gasket kit was only $18, so it's a lot cheaper than getting a new pump.
Yeah.
So, yep, that should be good for now. Go ahead and stay tuned for future projects. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.